Hey, welcome back. In today's presentation, I want to focus on how to write a process in TouchStone. I'm going to log into my account, and we have a situation in our organization when someone sees us on the web and watches a demo of TouchStone, we receive an email that lets us know that someone just went to our demo page and watched a demo. And what we like to do is follow that up. So I'm going to write a process called someone just went to the watch a demo page. And I'm going to assume my customer support person is the one that follows that up and then tries to contact the person and then qualify the person and then pass it to one of our other salespeople. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the position that actually does the process. And I'm going to come up here and click Add New Process. And I'm going to give it a process name. I'm going to call it Someone Just Went to the Watch a Demo page. So now I have this process that has been added to the position called Customer Support. So we just added a new process. We gave it a name. The first thing you want to do is you want to click on that process and you want to create a sentence or two that describes the purpose of having this process. In other words, another way of looking at this, you might say, if we didn't have this process, what might be the problem or the frustration? So in this case, the purpose might be to ensure that someone who watched a demo of our software gets a follow-up email and a phone call to try to qualify them to determine whether or not they will be a qualified prospect. So I write a sentence or two to describe the objective of this process, and then I click the Save button. Now you'll notice over here there are two process tools. Almost every process should have a work plan. The work plan is the detailed sequential workflow. Do this, then do that, then do this, then do that. The document tool is much like a blank canvas. You can cut and paste in images, you can create tables and forms, you can write scripts. It's pretty much like a blank canvas rather than a template like the work plan tool. But the work plan is really what we recommend that you use, but you can use either of these tools. So I'm going to select work plan. In my work plan title, I'm going to make it the same title as the process name. Because at this point, I don't know if I'm going to have multiple work plans relative to this one process or if it's just going to be one set of steps. And then I'm going to select Create the Work Plan. Now, the first thing I ask myself is, how does this process start? And the way this process starts is that we receive an email with the subject line that someone went to the Watch a Demo page. So I'm going to type that information in here and click Save. Then I'm going to click Add Task to document the next step. So once we receive an email with that subject line, the next thing is to view the contacts record that was saved in our CRM application. So I'm going to write that step here and click Save. In the next step, I'm going to follow up with the new contact. And usually two things could happen. I'm either going to reach them or I'm going to be unable to reach them and I will leave a voicemail. And in this case, I'm going to actually write a script. And then I'm going to click Save. So if I reach this contact, I'm going to say, "Hi, contact. It's Michael Mills from Business Design Corporation. Looks like you found us on the web. You're probably interested in a better method for organizing and implementing your operating procedures, maybe for more effective training and management. I just wanted to follow up and make sure you got what you were looking for. And to see if you had any further questions, I will follow up this voicemail with an email. Please reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like to register for a free trial. My number is 707-522-6250. That number again is 707-522-6250, and my name is Michael. I look forward to speaking with you soon." Now, I said here that I would follow up this voicemail with an email, so I want to send that email. That email template actually is in our CRM application, but you could come up here and use the document tool to store your email template. And then once you had that new email template, you could just copy it and send it through Outlook. So that's another way that you could do this. And by the way, if you do that, you can actually highlight text click the hyperlink button and hyperlink different tools and processes in TouchStone. Now you've put the new contact email template right there so that when someone gets there, they can click this and they will go right to the new contact email templates. It just makes it easier for them to find what they were looking for. Now, what if you call the contact and you reach them? Here you might say something like, ask the following qualification questions. You could list these qualification questions here in this task, or you could again use the document tool to create a set of questions that you want your employee to ask each time they reach the new prospect. Come up here to the document tool and we write these qualification questions. So if we call the contact and we reach them, we ask the qualification questions. And so I'm going to hyperlink to the qualification questions and click Save. And so now if they do reach the contact, they will click here and they'll go right to the qualification questions and they can ask them, how did they hear about us? There are other questions that we ask, such as, do you have an org chart? Do you have existing processes? Do you have any job descriptions? How many employees do you have? Can you explain the frustration that you're experiencing that led you to contact us? And step by step, we walk through the process, do this, do that, then do this, then do that. Now, you might also have some expectations that aren't really a part of the process, such as when they receive an email, the follow-up phone call has to happen in a certain time frame. So that's an example of an expectation that might be a timing expectation. Another expectation could be how you speak on the phone. Your communication will always be in a professional and courteous manner. And there you have it. Now we have a process that is documented for someone who went to watch the demo page. And if I have an inside salesperson or a customer support person and they get that email, they simply come here. Someone just went to watch the demo page, they click on the work plan, and all the information they need is right here. They receive the email. In the email, they click on the click here on the contacts record. They call the contact. If they're unable to reach them, they leave this voicemail. And if they do reach them, they use these qualification questions. And then at the end of leaving the voicemail, they send this email template. By the way, if you have a step like this, and I might think, you know what, I think this step goes above this step. So call the contact enough. If unable to reach them, leave the voicemail. Call the contact. If you reach them, hear the qualifications. Then send the email template following up here. Okay, so I hope that is going to help you write your own processes. It's time to get started. We'll talk soon.